Show starts in 5 minutes.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Hey, fellas, don't fight over that hot dog. There's plenty for everyone. Big, plump, and juicy, wrapped in an oven-fresh bun. Add mustard, relish, ketchup, and go to work. Yes, the hot dogs at our refreshment center are the best you'll find anywhere. Everybody agrees on that.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go! Show starts in 3 minutes.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
It's 2 minutes till showtime.
Popcorn, candy, ooh, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, banana orange.
Show starts in 1 minute.
There are words men live by, words of strength, of wisdom, and of peace. We urge you to find the spiritual comfort and guidance we all so greatly need by attending your place of worship regularly.
Here's a new taste treat, the corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
Coming to you live from beautiful Union City, New Jersey. This is your movie quiz for Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. Here we go. Good evening and welcome to the movie quiz. I am your host, Chris Mann-Nelson, and in just a couple minutes, I am going to be asking you 4 rounds of film trivia. This is a completely interactive game. You don't have to just watch this game. You don't have to sit there and think, oh, I know that. I could answer that. You can play the game. Just head to this website here, tmq.thetrivialist.com. TMQ as in the movie quiz. Enter your email address, enter your team name, and you are in the running. You can compete against our field of teams tonight. It's a completely free game to play. There's no buy-in, but we do appreciate donations. We got donation buttons on tmq.thetrivialist.com. Suggested donation of just a couple bucks per player per game would be wonderful. It'll go a long way in covering the cost to bring you movie trivia every Wednesday night. And the other games that we've got it's a network of games here on the trivia list. So playing against you tonight is going to be our special guest. You've seen him, you've probably seen him on TV. He is or the internet. He is a comedian. He's a parody song maker. He is a host. He's a game show host. He hosts, he's one of the co-hosts of NBC's New York Live. He hosts Beat the Clock, a game show. Please welcome to the show, Paul Costabile. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, man. What's going on? Great to be here. Hello, everybody.
Thank you. It's so exciting to have you, Paul. I have you on the show. I haven't seen you in quite some time.
Haven't seen you in ages. You look the same. You sound the same. You still got a great gentleman's beard. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you do too. Yours is, you've got like kind of you're stubbling, but you've got, yeah. I see it there. I can see, you know, the foundations of a wonderful beard. We were very obsessed with our beards back in the day. I don't know why. Well, it's important. You got to keep it trim.
Men's grooming doesn't get the talk I think it should. You know, we always groom. We groom as men too.
It's true. Now, Paul, while we're waiting for teams to file in and sign up on our website here, you were telling me that your favorite genre of movies is like it's crime movies, mob movies, and I'm wondering when did you start? Like, what age did you start watching that? Did you sneak those, or did you sneak them, or were they okayed?
No. Well, first of all, when you say, you know, coming to you live from Union City, I'm like, it touches right on my childhood and all the movies we're talking about. So growing up in North Jersey, I feel like I had family that were characters before I saw them in movies.
Right.
I was pretty sheltered, though, in terms of like what we watched. My family was pretty strict with what we watched. I actually saw a lot of mafia stuff later. Like, I didn't see The Sopranos live. I saw it on demand many years later, and now it's like 10 times, I feel like. But I'm trying to think. I think the first one, like every cliche Italian from North Jersey, was the original Godfather, and it was probably like in high school.
Yeah.
And then it became a tradition to like introduce it to friends and literally have them over and like cook pasta and drink wine and watch The Godfather. Like, it couldn't be more stereotypical, like Jersey Italian.
Because I also feel the reason I ask you about like what age too is because our kids are roughly the same age, and I feel like it's hard when some of your favorite movies are like more adult because you want to share your favorite movies with kids, but you can't, like, if mob movies are your favorite,
right?
You can't be like, sit down, hun. We're gonna watch.
Because Sonny Corleone is getting hit up at the toll booth.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the Sonny Corleone toll booth scene. We're gonna watch Luca. Say this with me now, hun. Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes.
I will say we're obviously trying to be protective, but we're a big Star Wars family too, and so I don't know about you. She's only 3, but we test the waters young. Like, we started we did a weird thing with Darth Vader where like we got her Darth Vader doll and she thought he was like super cute. I was like, oh, you think Darth Vader's cute, huh? I was like, watch this. And then we started watching it. She's like, ah. But now she's kind of cool with it and she loves Star Wars.
It's a lot of boundary pushing. We actually just watched Empire Strikes Back last night. It's interesting because he's like, I see him getting into Star Wars the same way I did, which was actually through the toys first.
Right.
Like, because he loves vehicles and he just wants to see the vehicles. And so like he's seeing all these things and like I'm trying to, I hope he's not listening right now elsewhere in the house, but I'm trying to like kind of lie about Anakin Skywalker being Darth Vader, like because I want to maintain that surprise.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, they have the internet now. I'm sure your 3-year-old son has a tablet that he's Googling.
He's gonna find out. He's gonna figure it out from somewhere.
Anakin. Yeah. But that's not. You want to maintain the innocence of the Star Wars lore with your kids as much as you can.
Do. You
and
want?
Also, I want my daughter to learn how we did. You know, the prequels were after the originals. So
exactly. I could go. I have like, I have a whole. We haven't put a lot of thought into any kind of like religious education, but I know how I want to really present the when he's ready to watch, like really watch analytically, watch the Star Wars proper episodes in order. But for now, it's just helter skelter. You can watch whatever you want. So I think we're going to get started. We got 18 teams playing.
Nice.
All right.
Guys, I am so bad at trivia that I'm gonna get butchered. I feel like, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
But yeah, don't worry about that. And please remember, everybody, that Paul. I always say this about the guest. Paul, the guest, is here by themselves. The guest is doing heavy lifting all by themselves.
Right.
So bear that in mind.
That's right.
That's exactly right. So Paul, are you ready to get the game going?
I'm ready to go, man.
All right. So here we go. We are going to put the game into in-game mode. It is in-game. We are in the game.
Okay.
And you can, so hopefully you signed up already. If not, if you're watching this now, you can still sign up between rounds 1 and 2. All right. So here we go. So your first round tonight, I was inspired by the fact, and I gave a little nod to this on Instagram this week, that Paul is a game show host himself, and now he's the contestant. So I called it kind of a Freaky Friday situation. So your first round tonight is all about body swap movies. People like trading places is what I'm calling it. People who are swapping. Usually, I think they're all body swaps. But for example, the way this is structured is I'm going to give you the movie, and I'm going to give you the actor. You're going to give me the actor they swapped with. So if I said in Face Off, Nicolas Cage swaps faces with his mortal enemy, played by, you would say,
me, John Travolta.
John Travolta. He's here. He's here.
Hey, Sandy. I can do John Travolta for like 5 seconds.
you lose it quick. You have like you just kind of dip your toe in the Travolta waters.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go. Your first question. Your first question of tonight's game. Here we go. This is a multiple choice question. And you should be seeing your questions and your possible answers right there on tmq.thetrivialist.com. In The Hot Chick, Rob Schneider swaps bodies with a popular teenager played by who? In The Hot Chick, Rob Schneider swaps bodies with a popular teenager played by what actress?
Wow, you are I like the time on this. This is generous of you.
Well, I found that 20 seconds is the sweet spot.
Nice.
Last I get complaints. I get complaints in the chat. Good portion of you guys knew this. It was pre Mean Girls, pre Notebook. It's Rachel McAdams.
Oh,
Rob Schneider swaps with Rachel McAdams. I put Lindsay Lohan in there as a red herring for everybody. All right, question number 2. In Freaky Friday from 1976, Barbara Harris swaps bodies with her daughter, played by what actor? who played the daughter in the original Freaky Friday? This one is short answer, no multiple choice.
Oh, man.
Three teams, only three. I'm surprised. I thought this was more common knowledge. Freaky Friday's been made a couple times. In the original, the daughter was a young Jodie Foster.
Oh,
Jodie Foster was the daughter in the original Freaky Friday.
I didn't know that. I'm thinking of the modern one. That's my problem.
Hang tight. Question number 3. In Prelude to a Kiss, an old man played by Sidney Walker swaps bodies with a young woman played by, was it Michelle Pfeiffer, Drew Barrymore, Meg Ryan, or Sandra Bullock? Who played the young woman who swaps with an old man in Prelude to a Kiss? This is a movie for some reason I saw in the theaters when I was like 10. I don't know. Speaking of movies that being seen at like a very inappropriate age, this was not a movie a 10-year-old would enjoy. It's not like inappropriate, but it's just it was not good. And the only thing I remember about it is they were constantly shilling for Molson in it. So it was Alec Baldwin was her husband, I think, if memory serves. The woman was Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan, the actor. You got that one right, Paul?
I did.
So far we're coming up to the halfway point of this. How do you feel being Freaky Friday'd, Paul?
Oh, well, I feel like I don't know enough. I feel terrible because I'm getting most of these wrong, but I'm enjoying it.
It's only three. It's still super early. A lot of people put Michelle Pfeiffer on that one. 39% of you knew it was Meg Ryan, or you guessed.
I never saw the movie, but I guess time frame wise, it wouldn't have been Drew.
Yeah, too early. In 9 Lives, a cat played by a cat swaps bodies with a businessman played by what actor? What actor swaps bodies with a cat in 9 Lives? This is a notoriously bad movie. Not a good movie. 3 teams remember this travesty. It's a tough one. Also not a great guy is the answer. It's Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was yes, he's canceled. I know. If I can't not put any, it fits the category. I didn't say a cat switches places with this wonderful guy. All right, question number 5. In Freaky Friday 2003,
here we go.
Lindsay Lohan swaps bodies with her mom, who's played by who? Who plays the mom in the remake of Freaky Friday?
Now I know what's up.
Now you're in the zone. This is your freaky zone.
I think I know some. I have a good knowledge of older movies, but there's some gaps I just never, some stuff I never saw, like the Mafia ones, obviously.
Right.
But
now I think everyone who submitted an answer got this right. It's Jamie Lee Curtis, 94%. Nice job. Good job. It was Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan in the remake. And now, question number 6. In Freaky 2020, new movie, Catherine Newton swaps bodies with a serial killer played by, is it Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, or Luke Wilson? It's a newer movie, borrowing the name Freaky, the Freaky title, and the concept. So it's sort of in the Freaky Friday series. A sidequel. Freaky. Brand new. I put all frat pack guys in this as to maybe throw you guys off, but pretty much everybody got this right. It's Vince Vaughn.
Whoa.
Vince Vaughn. You guessed that one, Paul?
I did. Didn't know it. Got it.
Hey, that's where multiple choice comes in handy. All right, question number 7. Another multiple choice for those of you who love multiple choice. In The Change-Up, Jason Bateman swaps bodies with his single free-spirited best friend, played by, was it Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer Aniston, Jason Sudeikis, or Melissa McCarthy? Which of those 4 actors swapped with Jason Bateman?
Chris, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. I'm alternating between water and a beer from a local New Jersey brewery.
I knew it. I had a feeling with you.
New Jersey Beer Company.
New Jersey.
Oh no, I'm not drinking New Jersey. That's my glass. I'm usually drinking from the local brewery. This one is from a local brewery, but it's Jersey Girl.
Nice.
That's been a pandemic occurrence for me, is drinking local.
Yeah, man, that's great. Got to do it.
You got to support local business. So in The Change-Up, Jason Bateman, these are all people, I picked all people that he has been in comedies with, but the person that's in this movie is Ryan Reynolds. He's in Horrible Bosses with Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis, and Identity Thief with Melissa McCarthy. And question number 8, your final question of round number 1. In Vice Versa, Judge Reinhold swaps bodies with his son, played by what young TV actor? In Vice Versa, Judge Reinhold swaps bodies with his son, played by what young TV actor? This movie's from the 80s. I'll give you guys a little hint. It's from the movies from the 80s. A couple teams have gotten it right. I feel like there was just an absolute glut of these types of movies in this era, like late 80s. There was Vice Versa. There were and also old people becoming young and young people becoming old, like Big, and there was a Keanu Reeves one. All right. So this movie starred Judge Reinhold as the dad and Fred Savage.
Hey.
Savage from the Wonder Years as the son. So let's take a look at your scores after one round. We've got let's go with 4th place too. Let's incorporate 4th place with 5 points apiece. We got Sterling Cooper, Roland Deli Betts, Pinky and the Brain, Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs, and Rango. Rango is here, all with 5. In 2nd place with 6 points apiece, we've got Chris and Marley's Chains, and leading the way with 7, we've got the 7 Deadly Cinemas. So nicely done. So if you want to sign up, if you've been watching, playing along, I'm gonna allow people to sign up now. I'm taking it out of in-game mode. Unfortunately, I'm putting it in pre-game mode so that you can sign up. If you've signed up, you don't have to sign up twice. So let's let people sign up. And Paul, tell us a little bit about you were telling me that you've been branching out more and more into parody songs. I saw you got a write-up today.
I did, man. I think it's because of the pandemic, but obviously I'm trying to work like everybody else as much as I can. But on my free time, I'm still trying to make fun, ridiculous videos. And I haven't really tapped my musical side. You're a musician too, I remember.
Yes.
We get down about music back in the day, and I've been dying to do more musical stuff. And so since the pandemic, I've been kind of writing and producing these parody songs. First one was about my wife being in love with Chris Cuomo, which all these come from real life. When the pandemic hit, he was on all the time. Then he had the virus and she wouldn't stop talking about him. And so to cope with her crush, I wrote a song about it and then included the rest of my family falling in love with him. And since then, I did one for Hamilton when Hamilton came out on Disney Plus. And the most recent one is We Didn't Start the Virus, which is a spoof of Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire. And we just got a write up today in an article in AM New York, and it's been fun, man, because I can't really sing, but I'm using professionals now who I've met who make me sound good, and it's been a fun muscle to tap. It only was born out of this pandemic, sitting home making these parodies.
I know. I really love all the things that the different avenues that people have been able to explore. Making lemonades out of the worst lemons possible.
Yeah.
But coming up with just inventing new things that you never thought you would do.
Yeah, they're been really fun, man. And just getting the response from people has been great. We're trying to make a little bit light out of the world right now.
Yeah, it's great. And the songs are really good. Everybody should check them out on the best way to find them is on your Instagram.
Yeah, just my name. It's Paul Costabile on all social media. I post stuff everywhere. Did not do a song about Governor Cuomo. I'm looking at the chat right now. I did see someone just did one about him though, similar to mine, but he's in my Billy Joel spoof for a second. That's hilarious, by the way. Guys, start sending more stuff. I like seeing everybody in the chat here.
Oh, the chat. Yeah, I should have warned you about that. The chat is absolutely insane, Paul. It's I describe it as a Wild West saloon. All right. So everybody can relax now because I am putting it back into in-game mode. It's back in in-game mode. You can all breathe easily now. And that's going to take us to our second round of the night, which is going to be our picture round. So as you heard me and Paul talking about earlier, we love beards. We love gentlemen beards. So your second round is all about bearded gentlemen. I'm going to show you close-ups of 8 bearded characters, and you have to name the character. Don't give me the actor or the movie. I need the character for all 8 of these. Okay, so Paul, this you ready? Yeah, I feel like you've been training for this.
I can get behind this one. Thank you for doing this one. I'm excited.
Absolutely. So here we go. I'm gonna tee up, get everybody ready for their first bearded character in the answer sheet there, and here we go. Who is that? What character is that?
Come on.
You got to start. You got to start off easy. You got to.
It's Passion of the Christ, right?
Yeah, your answer is Jesus Christ.
You've seen the meme, right? Of this character in someone's house as Jesus.
No, I haven't.
It's great.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, he's definitely got it going on, especially in the Attack of the Clones with the long hair. So this, of course, that's Ewan McGregor. That's the Ewan McGregor version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, bearded character number 2.
Obi-Wan.
Who is that?
Oh.
Who is that?
Oh.
Who is that? Hang on.
Wait. No. I messed that up. Yeah.
I see what you put.
This
one is hang on. Let me just correct this. That is correct. Remember, I need the character name for this. Somebody put a couple teams put the actor. I need the character. It is Captain America. That's
what I said in my head, and then I wrote something else.
That's okay. Well, yeah, it was purposely kind of a confusing one. It's not traditionally what you think of when you think of this character. All right. Number 3. Let's go to your third character. Who is this cat? Remember, please give me the character name, not the actor name. First name is fine for a lot of these. First name I'll take for this one. Paul, you knew who it was, but you couldn't pull the name. You had the context, but not the direct info. Paul knew it was the villain of Die Hard. The villain of Die Hard, of course, being Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber is his name. I shouldn't say, of course. I'm sorry, Paul. You couldn't pull his name out. I shouldn't say, of course. That's insulting.
It's one of those movies I never saw until I was older, which is why it's not stuck in my mind.
It's not ingrained, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Like some movies. It's interesting to me, like what movies are people's in people's DNA versus something you just kind of remember. All right, question number 4. Bearded character number 4. Who is this one? This one should be a little easier.
All right, I'm not that bad.
A wide variety of correct accepted answers on this also. Paul, you jumped right on this one. Most people are jumping right on this.
I knew it.
In fact, everybody who submitted an answer got it right. Nicely done. That is the dude, Jeff Lebowski. That is Lebowski. So if you put the dude, you put Lebowski, you got it right. All right, question. We're at the halfway point of this round. Question number 5. Your next bearded character. Who is this character?
I think I'm right.
And I also want to point out you can type in your answer. Pardon me. You can type in your answer before the timer starts, and you can also change your answer before the timer ends. If you remembered something, you think you're not committed to that answer. Let me just correct this. Person got it right. That smoking that pipe, the elvish, he's being accused of smoking the Hobbit's weed. It's Gandalf the Grey. Gandalf the Grey. There he is. All right. Number 6, bearded character number 6 coming your way. What is this character? For this one, I need full name or last name, not just first name.
Something weird's popped in my head for him. I don't remember.
You got it, though. You got it, Paul.
I did?
Yes.
Whoa, that was deep in the bank back there. I don't know where that
you pulled it. You went through the filing cabinet in the back, and you found it. All right. So this is from the Wes Anderson movie, The Life Aquatic. The full name of the movie is The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Steve Zissou is your answer. So about half of the teams got that right. Nicely done. All right. Question number 7. Bearded character number 7. Who's that?
I don't know his name.
Again, Paul. You're getting contextually correct answers. You knew it was the large man from Harry Potter, but he does in fact have a name. It would be funny if they were just like the big guy from this movie.
That's what I wrote, guys. So you know, I can't remember his name.
It's Hagrid. Hagrid is his name. And question number 8, your final question of this round, your final beard of the category. Who belongs to this beard? And I phrase that intentionally because it's the beard that does the work. The beard is the... Curious to see how this one shakes out. Pretty solid so far. I didn't know if this was tricky or not, because this is not a character that generally has a beard. He only has a beard in like one section of the movie when he's running back and forth across America. It's Forrest Gump. This is Forrest Gump in that beard. So about 2/3 of the teams got it right. So nicely done. Let's check out your scores. Paul, how'd you feel about that beard round?
I loved it. And I feel like I knew most of them. Even if I didn't know the character name, I knew
who it was.
The face hair. That last one, though, was a little bit like Castaway, which I couldn't remember the character from that movie. So I'm glad it was Forrest Gump.
I know. That was... Did you get Gump on that one?
Is that right?
Nicely done. So let's take a look at your leaderboard at the halfway point of the game. Let's see. Let's read off third. Let's start with third place with 13 points apiece. Tied for third, we got Sterling Cooper, Roland Deli Betts, Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs, Marley's Chains, all in third with 13, and tied for first place with 14. Very, very close game. The 7 Deadly Cinemas now joined by Chris. So that is going to bring us to our third round of the night, which is always the puzzle round. So tonight's puzzle round, I was inspired by Paul's love of mafia movies and crime movies. And your puzzle round is going to be crime time, rhyme time. So I am going to give you sort of a riddle that you have to suss out, that you have to pick apart, and I'll give you how many words. The words will rhyme. It'll be a rhyming phrase.
Love this.
Okay. So if like, for example, if I said, I don't know, I didn't come up with an example, so let me come up with one off the top of my head. So like the eldest Corleone brother goes to collect currency. That would be Sunny Money. Okay. So that would be that was literally, I just came up with it. So I hope it got the point across. Here we go. You ready for the puzzle round, Paul?
Let's go. It's going to be random like that, right? It could be any.
It could be anything, yeah. And it's going to be like made up situations that will just get you to a rhyme. So the riddle is just to get you to the rhyme. Started off with one that I think should be pretty gettable. Tony Montana puts a large chunk of money from his cocaine empire into sponsoring a Formula One event. 3 words. So your answer will consist of 3 words. Tony Montana puts a large chunk of money from his cocaine empire into sponsoring a Formula One event.
This is not what you were looking for, but
that's pretty good though. It's not it doesn't line up perfectly, but it's good. Paul put NASCAR Escobar, which is it's a good parallel answer to this one. So Tony Montana is the character at the center of Scarface, and a Formula One event would be a car race. So the answer I was looking for is Scarface car race. Scarface car race. 39% of you guys got it right. All right, here we go. Question number 2. The Untouchables lawmen all desperately want to 2 words, blank, blank. So they try their hardest to capture Al Capone and get on their boss's good side. They want to get on their boss's good side. They are all desperate. They all desperately want to blank, blank. 2 words. Untouchables. Have you ever seen that movie, Paul? The Untouchables?
It's actually my least favorite mafia movie ever made. But it's also, De Palma, 80s.
I know, it's weird. It's got a good pedigree with De Palma and De Niro, and
it's like comedy to me. How 80s and over the top it is. It's so when he goes, "You got nothing. You got nothing." It's like it's so funny.
I'm always trying to track I'm always trying to pinpoint where De Niro and Pacino went from being actors at the top of their game to where did they start the decline into this over the top caricature approach to acting that they've had in the last, 20 years. And I feel like Capone in this for De Niro might be sort of the descent.
The old school Italian work ethic. It's like I got to take the work. My agent called. I don't know the role. I got to work. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say yes.
It's work, baby.
Is De Niro gonna show up tonight? We don't know. We'll find out. We are gonna have a special guest later in the game, but who's it gonna be? We'll find out. All right. So your answer to this one, the leader played by Kevin Costner, the leader of the Untouchables, is Elliot Ness. So what they were trying to do is impress Ness.
Oh man.
Impress Ness.
I'm totally failing this round.
It's tough. This is always the tough round. This can be brutal. Question number 3. Martin Scorsese, the first appearance of Martin Scorsese tonight, licenses the name of one of his early movies to sell a line of low-fat deli options. 4 words. Your answer will consist of 4 words. Martin Scorsese licenses the name of one of his early movies to help sell a line of low-fat deli options. 2 teams have gotten it right so far.
I know this isn't it, but I'm just putting something I want to put.
And yeah, I encourage everyone to do that. If you don't know it, have fun. All right. So what did you put, Paul? You put Goodfellas, Mortadellas for Skinny Fellas.
I rhyme fellas with fellas. Really sad. Really sad.
It's good though. I love Goodfellas, Mortadellas. But it's really early. For this one, I was looking really early in Scorsese's career. I was looking at Mean Streets. I was looking for Mean Streets, Lean Meats. Mean Streets, Lean Meats. Paul, I've been accused in this round. I've been accused of. I'm often accused of these being dad jokes. So feel free to go ahead and repurpose any of these.
Definitely, I'm disappointed as a dad that I'm not getting any of them. I feel like
I feel like dads do have an advantage in this round. Dads definitely have an advantage when there's puns involved. Yeah. All right, question number 4. The Hollywood Titan who starred in Training Day and American Gangster is so good at repairing clothes that he opens up a side business with what name? 3 words. The Hollywood Titan who starred in Training Day and American Gangster is so good at repairing clothes that he opens up a side business with what name? 3 words.
All right, I hope this is, now I'm thinking dad joke. I hope this is it.
You're on the right track, Paul. It does have to rhyme, though. It does have to rhyme.
Damn
it. I like that one as just a pun, as just a standalone pun. I like that one. Let me make sure. All right. So the answer for this one, of course, a lot of people knew that it was Denzel Washington. It's Denzel Menswell. Menswell. He does a good job mending. He's good at repairing clothes. Denzel Menswell.
Wait, who's getting any of these? These guys know.
A few teams, 5 teams got this one right.
Good. You guys are good.
Got this right, but I'm getting just really great feedback in the chat. Just really, everyone loves this. I love providing this for all of you. I love you all so much, and I love just giving you content that you enjoy. All right, question number 5. This one I actually posted on Instagram today. So if you followed me on Instagram, hang on, I'll show you. It's somewhere here. My Instagram handle. There it is. Follow me on Instagram. You can get just free questions, basically. So you had time to research this one. The real-life subject of Goodfellas, played by Ray Liotta, looking for the Ray Liotta character, has trouble recalling past events after he flushed these pharmaceuticals down the toilet during the police raid at the end of the movie. 4 words. 4 words I'm looking for. So if you've been cracking the code on that one all day, you should know. First of all, don't work that hard.
Come on. Come on.
So the key to this one is having trouble recalling past events or a memory, and it's pharmaceuticals. Just like, as they flush all the drugs down the toilet, including Henry Hill's memory pills. It's better if you say memory like with a little apostrophe in it. Henry Hill's memory pills. All right, question number 6. The subject of 1991's gangster flick Bugsy loves Snoopy so much that he bought these dogs. 2 words. 2 words. The subject of 1991's gangster flick Bugsy loves Snoopy so much that he bought these dogs. few teams coming in with the right answers so far. Nicely done. Actually, the second time I think Bugsy, the movie Bugsy, not a very well-known movie, but I've visited this movie before in questions. There's a few teams that got it right that I will give it to. All right, so Bugsy is in that movie. It's a real person. He's played by Warren Beatty. His name is Bugsy Siegel, and Snoopy is a beagle. It's Siegel's Beagles. Siegel's Beagles. 50%. Got it right. Nicely done. All right, question number 7. In a deleted scene, this may be the longest one of these rhyming phrases I've ever come up with in terms of number of words. In a deleted subplot from John Singleton's 1991 film about gang violence, Ice Cube and Cuba Gooding Jr. accidentally introduced Dutch elm disease to South Central LA. 7 words. This one is 7 words. So I'll give it a couple seconds before I hit the timer because it might take some thought. In a deleted subplot from John Singleton's 1991 film about gang violence, Ice Cube and Cuba Gooding Jr. accidentally introduced Dutch elm disease to South Central LA. 7 words. Helps if you can figure out what the name of the movie is, work out from that. One team has gotten it right so far. Nice job. It's a tough one. All right. Let me just make sure that. Okay. So let's see. I think 3 teams have gotten it right. Nicely done. So the movie was Boys in the Hood. And to make that rhyme, it is Boys in the Hood, poison the wood. Boys in the Hood, poison the wood.
Nice.
All right. And your final question of this round. I know you're all sad to see this round go. Martin Scorsese, making a 3rd appearance in this round. Scorsese remakes his 1995 Nevada crime epic, this time shifting the action across the state and recasting Robert De Niro with his Irishman co-star. 3 words. And honestly, you can put the 3 words in any order, and I'll take it. It's kind of a loose phrase, but all 3 words rhyme. So I need 3 words that rhyme together. You can put them in any order. Let me make sure. All right. It was a hard round. I'm sorry that I made the round about your wheelhouse round sort of the hard one.
No, it's fun, man.
All right. So the movie was Casino. The city across Nevada is Reno. And the actor is Pacino. So if you put any of those 3 words together, if you put those words together in any order, I took it. It's Pacino, Reno, Casino is how I wrote it, but you could have put them in any order. So let's take a look at your scores after 3 rounds. We got 1 round to go. So in 3rd place, tied for 3rd place with 16 points apiece, we've got Sterling Cooper, Roland Deli Betts, Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs. In 2nd place with 18, we've got the 7 Deadly Cinemas. And taking sole possession of 1st place with 21 points, Chris. But if you're down in the pack, if you're behind a little bit, you had a hard time with that round, don't worry, because the final question of the night could be worth upwards of a 10-point swing. Okay, so anybody could still get back into the game. Don't worry about it. How you feeling going into the last round, Paul? You feeling all right?
I need the bonus points. I feel good about coming back. I like being the underdog, like most of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
That's excellent. So before we get started, our final round. I just want to point out, I said it before, but the movie quiz is a totally free game to play, and we rely on donations to keep it going, to pay for some costs and keep it free. So instead of me asking you to donate either through Venmo or a credit card, I brought a special guest from the world of cinema, from animation, from the Academy Award winning film Rango. It is Rango. Rango is here.
Ah!
Hi, Rango.
It's me, Rango. Everyone's favorite animated character.
You are everyone's favorite. Is something wrong with your mouth, Rango? I saw you holding your own mouth open.
Well, I got a lot of sand in it because that's where I'm from, the Wild West.
Wow.
I just moved from the Wild West to Williamsburg.
I see, Rango. I see you just moved in. You need something on that wall back there. It's just a big blank wall. All right, so Rango, can you tell the folks a little bit about donating to the movie quiz?
I'd love to. As my good friend Gore Vidal
for Vinci
directed the movie, right? He always says the best things in life are for free. But the thing about Gore, what you don't know, is that it takes a lot of work to make things free. So and we rely on, and those things are donation. You know what? Let me start from the beginning. I'm a nervous character.
You are a nervous character.
Look, the movie quiz, we love it, but it relies on donations. So if you're enjoying this game, please throw some money in the tip jar. That's right, the tip jar. It's right there on our page, and a little goes a long way. I should know. I'm a little lizard. That's the plot of the movie. Anyway, just a few dollars goes a long way, like I said. We also have links to Venmo and credit card payments.
Well, thank you so much, Rango. I know you're very busy.
Oh.
I know you're in the middle of moving, clearly.
It's just a lot, you got to focus on your life and moving at the same time. There's so much happening at once.
I know, and I I hope life can get back to normal for you soon, Rango. Living in a small lizard town in the old.
Well, I just moved to Williamsburg because it's just I'm trying it out. But look, if you love me, tip the movie quiz. Hashtag bring it for Rango.
Yeah, hashtag bring it for Rango. Thank you, Rango. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Rango taking time out of his busy schedule. I hope he gets moved into his apartment soon. All right, so that's going to bring us to our final round. Please listen to Rango. He's a very smart lizard. Throw some money in the tip jar. That would be greatly appreciated. None of that goes to Rango's moving costs, though. Don't worry about that. It all goes to the movie quiz. All right, so your final round of the night is inspired. It's kind of a double-edged inspiration. This weekend is it's daylight savings time. You're going to be changing your clocks, and also Paul is the host of Beat the Clock. So I have made for you 8 questions. It's called 8 Hours. It's all about movies with hour or hours in the title. So hour or hours is in the title of the movie somewhere. Hang on. Let me add Paul back. There he is.
Hey.
All right. So
cool to meet Rango like that, man. Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Can you? Will you start? I get a little starstruck when these big Hollywood celebrities come on.
I get pretty starstruck by animated ones more than
he looks different. He looks different in real life.
Yeah, little
like in the movie, I never saw him like tearing his own mouth open to reveal a disturbing human mouth inside.
Yeah. Well, showbiz, you don't know.
He's got a hair and makeup team.
Right.
All right, so let's hop into our last round of the night, which is 8 hours. You ready, Paul?
Let's go. I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right. Question number 1. What minimalist composer was nominated for an Oscar for his score on the movie The Hours? What composer did the score for The Hours? A few teams have gotten it right. Nicely done. All right. Your answer, that haunting score done by Philip Glass. Philip Glass. All right. Question number 2. According to the film's title, how many hours was real-life hiker Aaron Ralston pinned under a boulder before cutting himself free? I need a number. How many hours was he pinned? Yeah, that's correct. All right. Nicely done. Paul, you got this right. Good job.
All right.
You see this movie?
No, I actually never saw it. It's with James Franco, right?
Yeah. Yes, James Franco plays. This is a real thing that happens. I think I saw this movie. This is before I was married. I think I saw this on a date. This is not a good date movie about a man who hacks off his own arm after 127 hours. 127 hours is the name of the movie.
Got it.
All right. Question number 3. The 1957 adventure drama 0 Hour is best known for being turned into what comedy movie, which remade the original beat for beat right down to the exclamation point in the title? Andrew is saying that he would just hack the arm off after an hour. He would just give up quickly, get on with his day. And that's fair. That's fair. You got places to go. You want to finish your hike. You know, you've hiked all the way out there. Then you get stuck under the boulder. So 0 Hour, they basically just remade it. They took the script and turned it into a comedy, and they turned it into Airplane. They turned it into Airplane. And that's right, everybody. You've been airplaned. You just got airplaned. I mentioned Airplane on this week's game. It's always, Paul, it's always a big deal when Airplane gets
Nice.
mentioned on the game.
I saw it earlier in the chat. I wasn't sure why.
Yeah, Airplane just, it always comes up somehow. All right, question number 4. What world leader was the subject of the 2017 historical drama Darkest Hour? Need the name of the world leader. What world leader was the subject of the 2017 historical drama Darkest Hour?
I'm moving up here. I'm feeling good this round.
You got it right. Nicely done.
Did you see that?
You know, I didn't see this.
It's great.
And I know I like the work of the actor. I don't want to say I like movies featuring Gary Oldman. I can say it now that the time has run out.
Yeah.
A lot of prosthesis on him in this movie.
Yeah. He looks great in it. I mean, he doesn't look great, but he looks
very, very sexy. I mean, Gary Oldman was doing the Rango thing in that movie. He was just peeling his mouth open.
A lot of Rango.
Winston Churchill is your answer. He played Winston Churchill. All right, that's a halfway point of this round. Question number 5. What 2002 thriller starred Robin Williams as a retail employee who develops a disturbing obsession with a family? What 2002 thriller starred Robin Williams as a retail employee who develops a disturbing obsession with a family?
I think I only know this answer from Blockbuster. It used to always be displayed.
Walking by it, yeah.
It was always in front. I never saw it. Like I always saw the front of it.
But they wanted you to. Blockbuster wanted you to see that movie.
Blockbuster, man. What happened?
I always like, I spend, you know, everyone spends way too much time flicking through Netflix before picking something, but I miss doing that exact same thing in person. I miss like wandering the aisles looking at either VHS tapes years ago or DVDs. And and then settling on something terrible, or just 1 hour photo, which was
Just
1 hour photo is your answer.
Yes. By the way, thanks, Barf Man. Blockbuster went out of business. That's what happened. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. What? No.
Oh.
I thought they were just lending their space to Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 6. What action buddy comedy movie series got a short-lived TV adaptation in 2016 starring Justin Hires and John Fu? What action buddy comedy movie series got a short-lived TV adaptation in 2016 starring Justin Hires and John Fu?
I think this might be it here. Don't know, though.
So remember that this category is all movies with hour or hours in the title.
Yeah. Why did I do that?
And these two actors, for 13 brief episodes, stepped in for Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. A Rush Hour TV series. It's Rush Hour is your answer. All right. Question number 7. Speaking of action buddy comedies, name the 2 lead actors who starred in 48 Hours and Another 48 Hours. I need both names for this. 2 names to get the point. What 2 actors starred in the 2 48 Hours movies? I feel like a lot of people probably know one of them, but the other one might be tricky.
I missed it. Damn it.
Did you not get it in time? Let me just...
I didn't know it anyway. Don't worry.
That's correct. There was one that I feel like I missed. There it is. All right. So the 2 actors, I think everybody knew it was Eddie Murphy, but the other, the cranky, crusty old, and I think racist cop is Nick Nolte. It's Nick Nolte. And question number 8, your final regular question of the game. Michael Bay, thankfully, reined in his bombastic style a bit for 13 Hours, the movie 13 Hours, a drama about what 21st century event? Was it the USS Cole bombing, the 9/11 attacks, the raid on Osama bin Laden, or the Benghazi attack? What was the subject of Michael Bay's 13 Hours? Which thankfully he did not do his Transformer shtick. Make it completely over the top. A lot of people thought it might be the raid on Osama bin Laden, but that was covered in Zero Dark 30. This movie was actually about Benghazi. 13 Hours was about Benghazi. All right, so before we head into your final big bonus question of the night, let's look at your standings. Let's do 4th place. Let's start with 4th place. With 21 points apiece in 4th, we've got Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs, I've Never Seen a Movie, The Turds, and Marley's Chains in 3rd place. Just ahead of them with 22 points, we've got Sterling Cooper, Roland Deli Betts. In 1st place with in 2nd place with 24 points, we've got 7 Deadly Cinemas, and in 1st place with 29, we've got Chris. So that brings us to our final question of the night. This question is going to incorporate a couple of the different themes. It's always going to be an intersection of at least 2 of the themes that we've covered tonight. So keep that in mind when you're answering. So if you get this question right, it's worth 5. But if you get it wrong, it's worth -5. You'll lose 5 points. You don't have to risk it. You can skip. You can just take your hands off the wheel, stand back. But if the team ahead of you gets it wrong and you get it right, that's a 10-point swing there. So swing for the fences, I always say. Or employ strategy. It's up to you. It's really up to you. So are you ready, Paul?
I'm ready. I want to get up on the board a little bit here with this one.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's move up the leaderboard here. So remember, this is somewhere in this question is going to be an intersection of 2 of the different themes. So what mafia-free Martin Scorsese movie? So we talked about Scorsese a bit before, but what mafia-free Martin Scorsese movie Features Griffin Dunn as a man on an overnight odyssey in 1980s Manhattan. What mafia free? There's no mafia in it, but it's Martin Scorsese, who we talked about a bit before. Features Griffin Dunn as a man on an overnight odyssey in 1980s Manhattan. Paul, you got it. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Just trying to not be in last.
So excellent job. So Scorsese, as I was leading you to, we talked about Scorsese in the crime movie round, but also this is where Scorsese meets the hours round, because this movie is called After Hours. After Hours is your answer. So let's take a look at our final leaderboard for the night. In third place with 26 points apiece, we've got Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs, I've Never Seen a Movie, The Turds, and Marley's Chains. And in a tie, we got a tie for first place. Amazing. Chris held onto their lead. They skipped. Smart move. Don't risk it if you don't know it. But joining them, tying for first, they got the After Hours answer correct. The 7 Deadly Cinemas. Amazing. Great job, everybody. And Paul, you got it right, and that brought you up to 16, which is very good for somebody who's just on their own.
Thank you. I'm glad to be in the middle, at least. Thanks for that last question.
You got it. Nicely done. So, Paul, thank you so much for playing tonight.
Thanks for having me, man. This was so fun. I appreciate you asking me. Great to be here.
Anytime, man. Come back anytime. And everybody check out Paul's check out his Instagram, his Twitter. Let me put up your it's just his name. So Paul Costabile. That's across platforms, right? You've got that handle cross platform.
Come find me and comment odd, weird things about Benghazi.
Yeah.
Anything else you want, please. I'll know it's you.
Say all the weird things you say to me, but say them to Paul. Say them to Paul.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised, Paul. Don't be surprised if you get a follow from Rango. Maybe you might.
That would be an honor
because you guys are friends now.
That would be cool.
All right. So thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody, for playing. This is a really fun game. Next week is going to be the last week of season 2. It's game 10 of season 2, a big finale. So come back, play some more, and then season 3 will start shortly after that. So if you've joined us like halfway between the season, you've been doing well, and you think you could make some real strides, given a fresh start, join us for season 3. Join us for the end of season 2. Also, throw some money in the tip jar as per Rango's suggestion, please. That would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, stay safe, watch some movies, wear a mask when you go outside, and I will see you next Wednesday night at 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for more movie quiz. Have a good one, everybody.